What it do, what it do, it's your boy Big Val Payne, and I'm back with a video.
Welcome back. Now to a case we've been following for weeks. R. Kelly's sex trafficking trial is back in session.
Update from Steve
Kelly
Greenberg.
was charged in July 2019 after years of claims that he sexually abused women by way of his celebrity status. Kelly's accusers say he used his staff to recruit women and underage girls to participate in illegal sexual activity, forcing them to follow a series of rules, including asking for permission to eat or use the bathroom. Officials say the R&B singer violated the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Law, otherwise known as the RICO Act. Kelly's accused of sexual exploitation of minors and transporting people across state lines for prostitution. For more information about Kelly's defense, we turn to attorney Steve Greenberg, who previously represented Kelly on the Brooklyn federal case and still represents the singer in his Illinois litigation. I sat down with Greenberg for a one-on-one interview where he reveals what he believes it will take
listen to this shit
to win the case.
So let me just be clear. You're kind of taking a scalpel to this case, and you're saying, sure, he may have spread herpes to the 3 or 4 accusers who've been on the stand so far. Sure, some of these women may have been underage, even though they lied about their age at the time, but you're going specifically to where
this motherfucker nodding his head to everything this motherfucking reporter say.
Right. Well, I think the only way to win this case is to attack the enterprise. There's been a lot of attacks on the women, and are they credible?
Only way to win the case, say, is a motherfucker who ain't never won a case.
They wanted to be his girlfriends. Now, when everything comes out, they're claiming they were abused. There's been a lot of, when you left, you didn't complain to anyone, you didn't tell anyone, you didn't call the police. And all of that is well and good, because you don't want the jurors to feel sorry for these women. If the jurors feel sorry for the women, then they're more likely to give the government a break on what's really the meat of the case, which is the RICO offense.
Any level of concern as to the case so far for R. Kelly, or do you think so far in a pretty good place? This is where I anticipate.
Listen to what this fucking Greenberg say now.
I think the case has been going well for R. Kelly. I haven't been reading the transcripts, so I can't tell everything. It's interesting. You get such competing views when you look on the internet from people that are R. Kelly supporters who think that they're just killing it, and some of the, for lack of a better term, mainstream media. When you read those accounts, you think that the case is problematic for him, although in both accounts, there's still these weaknesses in the RICO case. I don't agree with the approach of some of the attorneys. I think that some of the attorneys in the case smartly have now been made to sit down because they have no idea.
He gonna take a shot in the cold end.
These 12 people that have been selected so
Steve,
far
sorry,
are going
bitch.
to carry the day for R. Kelly, or do you think they're going to lean more towards the prosecution?
Well, and here's the problem for R. Kelly. In a RICO case, in order to prove the RICO, they only need 2 substantive acts to be proven.
How you know, you dumb bitch?
The jurors only have to agree that 2 of the many, many things, I think there's 18 separate acts, occur. They could discount everything but, for instance, the couple of Mann Act violations, which are really the easiest ones for the government to prove. And that's why you have to attack the enterprise, because then you need all 12 people. I think all 12 people are going to agree that there's a couple of predicate acts. But then you need them to agree on the existence of the enterprise. But I don't think that you're going to be able to get 12 people to agree that there was, in fact, an enterprise here.
Let's bring back former federal prosecutor Gene Rossi and Terry Austin.
Now listen to these 2 dumb
fucks. On the
fucks.
stand from Friday said that R. Kelly asked her why she let the woman escape. Could that spell out RICO against Kelly?
Absolutely, and the operable word here, Brian, is escape. There are over a dozen underlying.
He asked why he let these bitches escape, when everybody been hearing that these bitches had free will to go where and when they wanted to.
It means he knows he's holding people against their will. He's forcing them to do labor against
forcing these. How you forcing a motherfucker to do labor when you giving them $5,000 of fucking money for nothing?
That Steve Greenberg is making here, but it begs the question: what's the difference between an enterprise for sex trafficking and people working for someone who happens to be a sexual predator?
Well, one is conspiracy. I can conspire with somebody. Say we had a lemonade stand, and instead of lemonade, we sold moonshine, and we're just using a chair in front of a house, and 2 or 3 of us are selling moonshine. That's a conspiracy. what Mr. Greenberg rightly says is enterprise is much different. It has an infrastructure. It can be formal or informal. And what he's saying is there's no infrastructure by which these crimes were committed. That's a tough road to hoe, given the predicate acts that have been alleged.
All right, well, Gene, you let me know where this lemonade stand is. We're definitely going to check it out later. Thank you for that. Still ahead on Law and Crime Daily.
Man, this motherfucker Steve Greenberg. Let me turn this goddamn thing around. This motherfucker Steve Greenberg still don't fuck. This dude still at it with that bullshit, man. This dude is still at it with that bullshit. Taking his little slick ass shots when he can. Man, come on, man. There's a reason why you're not on this case right now. And like I say with anything, with anybody involved in this case, if you ain't got nothing good to say, just don't say shit at all, man. I mean, this shit looks bad, bro. It looks real bad on you, Steve Greenberg. You sound salty as fuck, bro. You need to let it go. Just let it go, man. Man, y'all like this video, comment, let me know what y'all think about Steve Greenberg. Again, share this video, man. And I'm out.